So what I was discovering the other day, because I've been playing with wavelength parabolics, is that a simple slap of the hand where you bring the four or three fingers across the palm and aim it at crows by creating a dispersion ratio where the front of your fingers are open wider than the back, you can actually smear sound towards them. And the echo modification of it by the use of the hands seems to actually strike them to have struck them as a physical force. After I had done it for a while, I had learned that I could move my hands with the birds and literally strike my hands in a clapping motion going forward, sending the waves forward and smearing the sound in the back, forcing all of the waveform of the crack to go forward, which must have disturbed their wavelength frequency that they're looking for. So I'm saying that sound is tethered to sound, and even though the frequency of the sound has ended, there must be a parabolic to sound too. So what they're using for the birds on long range frequencies is they're using the ah, but they're using it as the break of the ah in order to move the sound frequency in between, and then the frequency itself rises up and over and through that, and as far as the frequency is broken is as far as they throw it, and then everything else is residual, and so they have to wait for the ring to finish. Not unlike that. Anyways, sorry, I'm just still thinking about how to increase wavelength frequencies in order to take them and reflect them with light in order to take a, if we can take frequencies of sound, encapsulate them in light, and then augment them through magnetics, then we basically can send out magnetic pulses into sound waves and encapsulate them in white light, and then we'll have an EMP pulse cannon. I'm really working on it, but it's going to take 3 different methodologies here. It looks like white light will conserve all of sound, and then finding the right sound wave that peak performances with magnetic harmonics. That's where I'm at right now. So I got to figure out what I can emanate and how far the parabolic of the sound will go, and at what point does the sound reach maximum potential, so that way when I fire it, it crosses over, so that way it can auto cross the sound wave at any point, so that way the distance of it is modified based on the resonance factor of what's in the head. So basically send the sound wave forward to identify the monitoring system, and then you send the white light at the monitoring system, and then within the white light we're going to hit it with sound infused with magnetics, so the sound will go through whatever, because the vibrational frequency of the sound will cause the molecules to excite, hyperexcite, and then the magnet will come through behind and just wipe out all technology. So that's what I'm working on for Mr. Trump. EMP pulse wave cannon technology. Good morning.